Welcome to the return of the live show. What's going on? How is the volume? I mean, sorry, it's been a while. No, it looks okay. So yeah, the volume seems okay. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. So good to have, yeah, dad jokes are online. All the stuff is back online. It's good to have everybody. Thank you very much, Knockout88 for the sub. Starting Messenger 256, thank you for the sub. Welcome back, guys. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. We are back live within the studio. So glad to have you there. It was an absolutely wild time at Computex. We had a really good show, and now we're back. I came back from Computex with a little bit of a cold, but that is okay. I'm back. I'm healthy, and we're here building an absolutely beastly build today with the Hyte Y70 non-touch. Igor, thank you for the gifted subs. Non-touch that we're going to be having. You know, it felt like a good way to come back. So this is a build that this poor gentleman has been waiting forever for, just because these cases have been out. We are going to be upgrading this to a touch build, but I don't know if you knew this, but the reason the Hyte Y70 became discontinued was because they actually lost access to their supplier. But at Computex, they actually announced that they found a new supplier, and we actually had a chance to. So we're going to be doing this, and then we're going to be upgrading it with a touch later. But this gentleman has been waiting for a while, and we're now here building his PC. The other thing, too, that is happening today, we'll see how long it goes, is I am supposed to play on the Intel Live show next week the Elden Ring DLC. So, Hype Train, wow, look at that. AZN Reaper, thank you very much for the sub. BVM McDaniel, thank you very much for the sub. Remember, if we get level 5, $25 Newegg gift card unlocked. So I have to play the Elden Ring DLC. So unlike, if you don't know anything about Elden Ring is one of those things that, hey, surprise, surprise, in order for you to play it, you actually have to pretty much almost beat the game, is kind of the way it is. Igor, again, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. So I have been preparing myself. I've been playing. I've got about 10 hours now into the game, getting ready to kind of kick things off. Got all of my prep done, and then tonight, once we get finished with the build on this PC, we'll actually begin the Elden Ring journey, and hopefully I'll beat it before the DLC goes. Well, I have to. I don't have a choice. Yeah, we got to beat the bosses. So just so you guys know, people are probably wondering, hey, okay, let's just do a guess. What level do you think I am? Let me just ask, what level do you think I am before I've even started the game? So I've been prepping for the last 2 days to get ready to start. People are saying level 1, level 2. Anybody else? You're gonna Yoshi subscribe with Prime. Thank you very much. 4. Now, you guys aren't even close. I'm level 43. So I'm level 43. That's how much I have leveled up to get to the point where I was even ready to start. I've got a level 5 Bloodfang sword, and I am finally getting ready to start the actual beginning of the game. So I'm actually level 43. I've already spent like 200,000 points in stuff, and yeah, so it's gonna be super. It should be good. But yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. So we'll see how it goes, and then we're gonna keep at it, and you guys are gonna see me play. I don't know, we'll probably play an hour, maybe 2. I have to play, so it should be fun. Jimmy Kabax, thank you very much for the tier 3 sub. Tib02, thank you very much for the gifted sub as well. What level are we at? Because it's like doing this community challenge thing at the same way, and I need to not go in there. Let's go to the other one. Okay, view all 2. Okay, so we're at level 4 right now, so if we want to get to that level 5, we're super close, guys. But yeah, no, so we'll be playing some of that tonight too. We figured that we'll also, of course, be benchmarking this system as well. We try to make it more fun. You guys have been asking for more gameplay content. We have been working on the Toxic Killer, thank you very much for the sub. We have been working on the game studio. I'm gonna try and fix the camera because it's really high, so that's been the thing I've been working on. So you're gonna see some gameplay today as well, so it should be funny. How many hours did it take? About 12. It took about 12 hours to just get to that point. And I've been kind of all over the place. I've been looking at a couple of guides, you know, following along to just kind of figure out what's the best way before I even get started. And not only that, but like I looked into what you have to do, like to get the hidden medallion for the DLC and all that stuff, and it is no joke. Like, did you here's sorry, I know I'm not talking about tech. I'll get to tech here in a minute, but I've become obsessed with Elden Ring. Do you know how many people in the Xbox world what percentage of people are actually able to play the DLC? Of all the people who played Elden Ring on Xbox, what percentage of the people do you think can actually play the DLC? By the way, guys, 50%. We just need a couple more and we'll actually unlock that giveaway, by the way. 17. So Death Moan's close, 18%. 18%, that's it. It's like 18%. That's only people. So only 18% of all Xbox players can basically can play the DLC. What percentage of PC Steam players do you think it is? What percentage of PC Steam players? Anybody, just a random guess, anybody know? So 18% Xbox, 84, no, not that high. 43%. Yeah, so I'm Mosh Lord of Blood is easy. Well, we'll find out. I'm gonna find out myself. But yeah, so 43% of Steam players, 18% of Xbox players. I think the PlayStation is actually closer to 30. So there you go. That gives you an idea of terms of where it is. So yeah, it should be pretty crazy. 3DV optimized driver missing from chipset driver on 7900X3D. That's weird, James Bond. Karnik Khan. Taking us in there, guys. 2 minutes left. We just got to finish level 5. We're 25% to getting to the last part. So let's get it done. Yeah, it's pretty Zig PC, 1 gifted sub. We're almost to level 5, and then we got to finish that out. Are you gonna do the death count of the game? So right now my death count is like 9, but I should add death count. I think that'd be fun, Dodger Dog. But right now I've only died 9 times, so it hasn't been so bad. But everything I've been doing is not combat focused, and 5 of those deaths were today. Just when I started fighting the boss, who's got a level 6 Smith Stone that I need to upgrade my Blood Fang to level 6. So yeah, that was good. It was great. If you add it, now it's technically 0. That is true, Sergeant Stutter. That is true. 1 minute and 23 seconds left. Let's get this. Let's just knock this out real quick. Somebody can just get this done, and then we'll talk about. Well, while we're waiting for that, we have 1 minute and 16. So can we just get these last 13%, and then we'll get going? Yeah, let's just finish this level. Hey, what's up, Pinto? It's good to see you. You guys have gotten so far already. I don't want to waste it, but and it'd be an awesome way to come back, you guys. It's like you love me. It's like you love me. Thank you very much. A 12900K is still worth it in 2024, especially for sub $300. I heard that you could get a 12900K for sub $300, which is actually insane. So yeah, I would, if you want to pick up a great CPU for sub, especially, you know what I mean? Like it's that's awesome. Jump into the parts list real quick while we got this last little bit. Remember, we got to finish this one and then we're essentially done. We're at 0% right now, but here's what we're building today. We're building the Intel Core i9 14900K. We're using the MSI MPG Z790 Edge TI Wi-Fi, MSI GeForce RTX 4090 Supreme. We got the MP600 NH 2TB NVMe drive, 32 gigs of Corsair Dominator Platinum RGB RAM, white at 6,000 megatransfer. The HY70 Snow in white. Clark's 8727 coming in clutch with 10 gifted subs. Thank you, sir. And then we have the Corsair iQ Link H150i RGB in white, and then the Asus Strict 1000 watt Aura Edition Plus. Of course, we got some fans and some cable extensions. So it should be a really, really, really good build. Okay, Clark's getting us in there. We got 50 seconds and then we're essentially done, and then we unlock that $25 and we'll give that away right away. So who's gonna get us to the last 10% and then we'll get in there. MSI makes really good motherboards. I'm not gonna lie, MK. Yeah, it really, so he's like, really good? Sorry, I have to say, I think pretty much my temperament is all based on how things have been going in Elden Ring, so maybe that's why you're seeing me be a little bit more like, hey, it's good, or whatever it was, because, dude, that game scares the crap out of me. I'll just be honest, it scares the crap. Okay, there it is, level 5, $25 Newegg gift card, unlocked, exclamation point, community. You guys are rock stars. Exclamation point community, starting that gift card right now. Exclamation point community, get it going. $25 up for grabs. You guys are awesome. While you're doing that, let's go ahead and start the build. You guys know what we're building. Let's put this off to the side. And we are beginning. So good. So good to see you guys. Thank you very much, guys. It means a lot for all the financial support and everything else. And then Tolarian Academy, dropping it in there with 1 more sub. You guys are rock stars. Okay, whew. I got some water. I've done my stretches. I've got, like, you know what? The one thing that is nice about being a tech streamer is just that you have so much room to move. You know what I mean? And by the way, like, it doesn't like skip past me that we have like all of these PCs just sitting back here on display. So yeah, We have a good time here, don't we? We do. So much aura. Yeah. Okay, here we go. There's our Edge TI. We got our 14900K here. We're gonna grab our RAM. We're gonna grab our storage that I almost dropped. And we've of course got our clicks. I have a quick question. Is the 14900K a good, whoa, I lost it. I'll bring it back up. Is the 14900K a good choice for prime with some light multitasking on the side? I wanna make sure I'm making a smart decision before purchasing it. That was from Saho0143. So Saho, what resolution are you going to be playing games at? That's actually my question. What resolution are you gonna play at? Because if you're gonna play anything above 1080p, then the CPU starts to matter less and less. So you could actually get away with 7800X 3D, 14700K, 14600K, if you absolutely wanted to, especially when you talk about light multitasking. It depends also on what that light multitasking is. If that light multitasking is video editing, then a 14900K would actually come out clutch in that regards, because you're obviously gonna get that from the rendering work and all that sort of stuff, unless you're doing DaVinci Resolve, which uses your GPU. But if that light multitasking is like word processing and all that sort of stuff, you don't necessarily spend the $500+ on a 14.9. You could absolutely get something less on a 14.7. You could go to a 7700X, 7800X 3D, etc. It just really kind of depends. So that's a minutia question, but maybe I was able to answer it. 1440p in Spotify, Discord, you know the basics. So yeah, you do not need a 14900K. I would say you could even get away with a 14600K. If you want to play it safe, you could do a 14700K, or you could even just go down to a 14.7 or 14.6 on the AMD side. Absolutely another viable option. You're actually gonna save some money on the AMD side. By the way, I am fine with either ones. I just like to give you all of the information. Remember, they just announced that they're gonna be supporting their chipset till 2027, which means if you went to an AMD chip, like your 7000 series ones, you'd actually be able to upgrade that up to 9, 12, or whatever thousands they go through all the way through 2027. So it's totally up to you. Bot is not on YouTube. Let me fix that. Okay, let me fix the bot not on YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna cancel this. We're gonna cancel this giveaway. I'm gonna go and fix the YouTube thing, and then we'll do it one more time. Yep, the bot is not on YouTube. Now it is on YouTube. Okay, so we're gonna try this one more time, guys. I don't know why it shuts off automatically. Okay, exclamation point community, exclamation point community, $25 Newegg gift card up for grabs. Should be up now. Do you see it going on? I see entries on YouTube, so we're good now. Okay, so let's go to top down and begin the process now. Okay, here we go. It's always fun to get started on a build. By the way, we have another. So it's gonna be kind of a. It's gonna be kind of a. Well, actually, it's not true. We have a really actually cool June. I will tell you, July, August, and September are gonna get a little bit bonkers, just so you guys know. Just because I have the all of this insight into what's going on. And by the way, level 6. Thank you very much for that, guys. You guys are rock stars. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, Discord, just so I can make sure if somebody decides to jump in and say hi. There you go. Okay, cool. We are in and going to. All right, so let's go ahead and get this undone. I love how beautiful this motherboard is, by the way. Just want to say. Lots of people jumping in. Love it. Love it. Want more of it. Hype train is ended. Level 6 and 32 gifted subs. You guys are rock stars and really, really very much appreciate your time and your love and your financial support. It does not go unnoticed, nor do I ever take it for granted. Well, I didn't know they came with Lucky stickers, Lucky the Dragon stickers. That's actually pretty cool. And then you guys should be getting some cool like emojis and stuff for it. Does anybody ever use those? What's up, Daniel? How are you? Thanks for saying hi over on Twitter. Appreciate you. Yeah, the stickers I think are fun. All right, I'll be honest. I don't know if people use them. I feel like not a lot of people do, but some people get excited about it. And for those people, this is awesome. This is not a B. This is a Z790. Sorry, if I said B650, I was thinking about the question I got asked earlier. So apologies. Okay, we're drawing our winner. Congratulations to Paglamia. Paglamia, longtime inner. Track 7, you know, that's actually a very interesting question. I would say it feels like the pace has definitely stepped up its game, for sure. Najia, thank you very much for that. 45 months. I would say that it has definitely stepped up its game in terms of the amount and frequency of releases, which has been kind of annoying. But at the same time, tech is one of those things that, you know, if we really step back and think about it, it happens so frequently that if you're trying to think if you'd like them to slow down so you can feel like you're not having to be behind on hardware, the good thing is games, etc., aren't scaling at that rate, so you don't necessarily need the hardware, right? So I don't know if it's a bad thing. It's just, I mean, I like that people have options, and the other thing too is there's always something new. It's probably just hard for those of us who have, you know, OCD and want to have the latest and greatest all the time, you know? And guys, Figment's not wrong. If you head over to youtube.com/Robeytech Live, remember, unlock a $25 Newegg gift card. All you gotta do is hit that thumbs up. That's all it is. Najia, so good to see you. Thank you for saying hi. You know I always love it when you pop in, so thank you. What's the best game you've ever played? My favorite game of all time was the Wing Commander series, way back in the day. The second most modern one is Mass Effect. I loved the Mass Effect series. Still one of those games that still has not, I don't feel like from when I played it, something has equaled it in terms of my experience. I will say that, you know, nowadays, there's not games I haven't enjoyed playing. I've really liked the Jedi series. I'm a really kind of a single player kind of guy, but I've had a lot of fun with Helldivers. I've had a lot of fun with Elden Ring. So yeah, I think, and that's the thing, is like games are just, there's nostalgia somewhat involved with that too, right? Okay, let's see if, we're gonna see if this will pop off. Let's see if this pops off. I don't know if we did the key for it, but you know, at this point in time, I don't want to slow down the build. So what do we think for RAM clicks? Blondie, just choose one and put it in there. I have played Baldur's Gate, really enjoyed Baldur's Gate. I haven't finished Baldur's Gate. I have a terrible habit of not finishing games. There's lots of games I want to finish. I just haven't finished them. There's another one, what? Northwind Week. What are we talking about? I'm lost. Hey, Blondie, do me a favor. Go ahead and reset the CPU giveaway. Just because we haven't streamed for like, just reset it and then set it for a month from now, because we're gonna have normal streams coming up now. So let's go and just fix that. Predictions up, guys. Yeah, the closest thing is obviously we have Squadron 44, which is the new one from Chris Roberts and the team. Who knows when it's going to release, though? Would it be stupid to buy a 14? It's not stupid. Stupid is if you lose your house because you bought a 14900K. The thing is that if you have some other place where that money could be helpful in the build, it would be better to spend that money somewhere else. But if you don't, then there's no issue with you buying that. In the end, the only thing that's dumb is if you're not happy. No, GT Beakerman, the points will get refunded. The points will get refunded, and then because we stopped it early, so you'll get the points back and then you can respend them. I just feel like versus extending it, we'll just reset it. So your points weren't for nothing. You get them back. You get them back. Don't worry. And don't forget, guys, if you're big into the Robeytech, like you're big into enjoying that, don't forget you can actually join the disc. You can do a VIP. We had a couple VIPs. You have a chance to win some swag. So. Oh yeah, that didn't happen at all. Like it didn't even last. Akil, you just gotta watch, and then we'll give a command, and then you enter with the command. Okay, here we go. What did we choose for the? What did we choose for decibels? Blondie, I'm gonna do that. 98. Okay, wow. She went above and beyond today. Oh, I already have it over here. She's like 98. Get ready. Well, it's already in now. She's already done it. Uh, 7900 XT. So see, this is where I think this is where I think you could spend the money. Instead of buying a 14900K, you could do a 147, or even go AMD, and then go with a 7900 XTX over a 7900 XT, because you're just gonna get that much more power. You know what I mean? I feel like you're gonna, like what you save on the CPU could get you a 7900 XTX, if I'm not mistaken. And honestly, if you're doing pure gaming, Nitro, and you really want the best performance, Xiaoho, do a 7800 X3D with the 7900 XTX. I think that's gonna be your best combination right there. Hey, StoryJack, if you wanted to do an AMD GPU, which is what you're choosing right now. So. See you later, Igor. Oh, I'm off to work. Oh, you're working tonight, that's what. I don't want more than XT because I don't need more performance. Well, if you, okay. I don't know what to think about that. But I mean, so I don't know if I do if I would do a 7800 X3D and save yourself some money then. Oh, Our Lady Peace, that's a great band. That's awesome. Okay, let's do the peels here, by the way. But I'm not, if you decide 7900 XTX, I'm telling you, it wouldn't be a bad match. It's just your overkill. It's just overkill, but it's not a bad match. There's nothing wrong with it. You're spinning a little bit much. Oh, that's kind of cool. They've been around a while. Okay, here we go. 98, guys. Let's see what happens. Got our RAM ready here. I love how big this RAM is. Ooh, 95.9 on that one. That's okay, so yeah. If you wanted to go 14.7 over 14.9, that would be okay too. What the heck? Oh, that would be why. 100! It came in the last minute. Wow. 100 there, guys. Yeah, that was like, it just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go above and beyond and do 100. Okay, let's throw our NVMe in there. Easy money, huh? Easy like Sunday morning. Oh, you're very welcome. So I try to be nice. That's all I want to do, dude, is I just want to be kind to people. Let go. There we go. It decided it was going to be very hard. 2.5, just the same. Yeah, let's do 2.5. Oh, thanks. I'm glad. Dude, that's such a scam. What is a scam? RMG says scam. What's a scam? He says scam. Am I a scam? Who's a scam? That's big words coming out right there. Hey, GT Beakerman's up there with a 1K. Trying to get this. Oh, that's the clicks on the RAM. I see. I was like, wait. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I can't promise I do that. But if you head over to discord.gg/Robeytech, jump into the tech chat. They would happily. We have lots of people who could look at that for sure. And I trust them. They're amazing. And don't let them talk you out of what you want to get from an Intel Stein. Again, they're just trying to help you save money, but if you want to get Intel, buddy. Cassid, thank you very much for the sub. Okay. There we go. Let's throw our NVMe in here. There we are, 2 terabytes of awesomeness. Yes, I think as long as you turn off MCE, then you're going to be absolutely fine. It's plenty stable. You just got to turn off all the crap motherboard manufacturers like to throw on there, and then you'll be good. Yeah, I mean, that's the same thing that I kind of told him, but in the end, it's just like if you get it, you get it. I mean, like, as long as you're just aware that you don't necessarily need it and it's going to help you with much, yeah. Yeah, Shay, I agree. I know that Asus did. Still turn off MCE, though. Everybody's done new updates, but still turn it off, because it's just kind of a waste. I mean, they just do a lot. They just pump a lot of heat and energy for no reason. Unless maybe, I don't know if Intel decided they're going to clamp down on that, but yeah. Yeah, MSI would be a better choice for Mobos. You're just, like Mayton saying, you're kind of just rolling the dice a little bit right now. Now, I do know that they're getting a lot of pressure to fix their RMA process and all that sort of stuff because of, like, you know, Steve's all over them, like, in a good way. So, you know, it's like, is it going to get better? Potentially, but yeah, he's not wrong in terms of them and all of the stuff that they're doing in terms of stability and stuff like that. They're kind of like the most egregious for throwing a ton of power in there. So I'm just over here spreading thermal. This one is like super smooth. Like, this is like some of the smoothest feeling thermal paste I've used in a while. That's crazy. Yeah, multi-core enhancement. Yep, he just listed it there. Well, especially if you have enough performance, you don't really need to overclock at all. If you're like, I don't need more than this, you're like, good, okay, then you don't need to worry about overclocking. All right, cool. We got it all in here now. We're just gonna grab our AIO really quick and get our brackets in. I'm actually pretty stoked about this build for one reason, is that, you know, anytime, it's like I get to build a PC with easy mode because we're using IQ Link, and anytime you use IQ Link, though it is expensive, and hold on, it is coming down in price, man, it just really makes building so much fun. I just gotta say, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you don't know what I'm saying, but I'm just telling you, it makes building way less painful, so. That's just my 2 cents. SG Rock, I spread. I go all out. I make sure that IHS is completely covered. I leave no spot unturned. You can see it right here from the top down. That's how I do my Tim. Jinsuku, however, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, the Landcool 217 turned my head. I really liked the. I also liked Lee and Lee's new. Oh my gosh, it's like a micro ATX case with an ATX build. Was actually really neat. New cases from Johnsbow. I liked the new Montech Montech King 95 Gear Seekers edition. The Fractal Mood, which you guys will actually get to see on Tuesday. The new, the other one that they just did, I forgot the name of it. So yeah, I saw a lot of cool cases, yeah. There we go. Come on, give me the, there it is. Just trying to get this to get in there, there it is. I think I have them all now. There we go. Okay. So there's not that long. The H7 flow that I built in at NZXT that was announced, that comes out like in like not that far from now. The same thing with the mood. Some of them come out really quick. What's up, dude? The Drew, how are you, man? Yeah, the TD500 Max, we actually have built in that one. Genesiscu. We've actually already built in that one already. Here on the show. So. Yeah, dude, the Shark Bite stuff from them, Maiden, so they're sending us a kit. We're actually meeting with them next week, but yeah, we're gonna be doing some stuff, some long-term stuff with Fantex. And that was the thing, like the Evolve X2, dude, there was so many good cases. That one was probably like one of the ones of the show from Fantex, but it's still like it's still in progress. Also the case mod from for the Pro Art that I showed. I don't know if you look at my shorts, my Instagram, there's a ton to see there. If you need someone else to test it, I will let them know. Yeah, it actually looks, there's the fittings for that look really straightforward. I hear you, Maiden. Yeah, average Greg, yeah, that's for the Be Quiet PC. But hey, I mean, you still want a free PC, you know what I mean? And don't worry, it won't look like what you saw on that stream. Dude, that PC was rough. Muffin Man, it's definitely a nice motherboard. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's all in. Everything is basically prepped here. So the motherboard is basically good to go. So just stick this off to the side. Let's get the case prepped. So how we doing, Du? You doing good? It has been. I'm glad to see you back. You got poison oaked? How's your son liking his PC, Figment? What's up, Turdog? Yep, I'm back. It's gonna be this way for a while though. We don't have any travel until early July. So yeah, this is not the Touch. The Touch is, we'll be upgrading this to the Touch a little bit later on. This is the non-Touch version of this case. Which will, like I said, you can now buy the screen separately. Why do you use Corsair fans and not Lee and Lee Infinity? IQ Link is actually, to me, better than the stuff that Lee and Lee does from just a simplicity standpoint. So a lot of the reasons I have a tendency in commissions to use IQ Link is because, say for instance, somebody needs to fix their AIO. For them to replace it is very, very simple, versus having it do it with the Lee and Lee stuff is just a little bit more complicated. So a lot of times when I do it in commissions, it's just about simplicity for having to do repairs on their own, right? I don't have an issue with Infinity fans. I don't have an issue with Lee and Lee. I love the way they look. I think that, so I don't have a problem with them. It just really comes down to this person, if they need to replace something, like their brick goes wrong or anything like that, this is very, very easy to do your own maintenance on, which is one of the things that makes it worth the cost to me. Made in America is not wrong about that either. But I know everybody saw the announcement that soon Lee and Lee will be all part of the team over at Signal RGB. So then soon you'll just be able to do all your Lee and Lee stuff in Signal. Yeah, I talked to Jameson about that Zig PC, and basically for them it's not about the money. It's just the fact that it's that they were copied, right? And I guess I can understand the principles behind that. So it's not like Jameson needs the money. He just doesn't like that people didn't get asked, you know what I mean? They just went ahead and copied what they did. I don't understand, Zig. That's okay. And that's a perfectly fine way to look at it. What do you mean, GT Beakerman? I guess I don't understand the question. They are, you're not wrong, Capuno. They are very premium cases. Sorry, I'm just putting garbage over here so you see me walking in. All right, guys, so everything here is good. One thing I'm gonna do before the case gets too heavy is I'm gonna go ahead and install our bottom fans. So I'm gonna flip this over like this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna remove these 3 screws down here at the bottom. Yes, that's a great, that cooler's amazing. Sheo, it's a fantastic cooler. You don't have to spend the money on that. Honestly, there are some less expensive options like the LS720 or the LH720. If you want the best AIO, I know this is gonna make, it's sad to say this, but the best performing AIO for cooling a 14900K is the ASUS Ryujin 3. It's expensive though, but it is the top performing air cooler we've tested. If you wanted to do non-ASUS, then you could do the Fantex D30, which is an amazing cooler as well. So, hey, Falcon is here. Dude, yeah, he's not kidding about premium cases. Anytime Falcon's here, it's like the quality of my show goes down because of just how good his stuff is. Best CPU to pair with the 4070 Super Buildkin, I would say the 7800X3D for just gaming. If you're gonna do both gaming and productivity, you could do the 7700X, or if you want to do Intel, a 14700K. Just remember, I like to say this, the one thing that's nice about the 7000 series is that you can upgrade those through 2027 basically Intel is switching out to their 18th gen socket with Arrow Lake, so this is like the last year to use Intel. Okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about what Bossborn just said. So Bossborn, yes, I did leave plastic on the AIO. Yes, I've actually done it live here on the show. And if you think that people don't make mistakes, and especially when I've built over 1,000 PCs and you think that mistake's not going to happen, I'm sorry, sir. You're lying. I can absolutely, and you know, the other thing too is the other stuff that Christopher Yee said, and you can actually ask him too. The other things that were accused for me on that little short video actually weren't my fault. It was stuff that wasn't tested by the agency, and they should have tested it and found the error before they shipped it to the person who would have done. Since then, I've actually I've actually given the person the money back for the AIO that they spent to fix it, and that was the only thing. If you watch the show, you'll actually see me test them, and we'll test the builds here, and we've actually found that issue on another build, fixed it, did it live, and verified the temperatures were here. So if you just want to come in here and troll, that's fine, but at the same time, I do want to make it very clear that I never pretend like I never make mistakes. I do make mistakes, that's why I do everything live, and I'm okay with it. So if you coming in and calling me out like that, totally fine. And if you've never made a mistake in your life, then you are a liar, sir. So, I'm okay with it. So, and you obviously haven't built enough PCs because there's a lot of people here who have made that same mistake multiple times. The difference is it's what you do after the mistake. I had no idea for those people who don't know, there's a video from Christopher Yee that he released where he basically said on a mod workshop that I forgot to take off the plastic. The woman who I've now communicated with had the PC for 3 years. 3 years. And had no idea that there was a problem. So once she found out, Christopher fixed the machine. She then was trying to fix it, broke the AIO. I actually paid for the AIO to get fixed, even though it wasn't like, it should have been something that was caught in testing. And she's actually had mad respect. So I mean, again, I just want to let you guys know, I will, if you're here thinking I'm perfect, you are in the wrong place. I'm gonna make mistakes and I'm gonna teach you how to fix them. And I'm okay with it. What are the idle temps? You're 7800X 3D. I mean, at the most, if it's in the low 40s, you're okay. If it's any higher than that, the thing is that that can really depending on the temperatures of where you're based. Yeah. Oh, I'm okay. I'm not mad about it. My mom said I was a mistake. That's not nice. You're not a mistake. So, Falcon Northwest knows, everybody else knows, I am totally fine. I would rather people learn from the mistakes I do than pretend I don't make them, yeah. So, Do the Drew, it was a mistake, but the thing is that one of the things that we've done since then, and you guys see it live on the stream now, is we test every build. So if we get, so that's a little high, Boy Wonder, but the other thing too is, are you like on the surface of the sun, or you know what I mean? Like that's the bigger question. Okay, there's main right there. Yeah, so low 40 seems to be normal for Intel, but 55 is a little high. But again, it could also mean you're also in a very warm location. What is it like under load is more the question. Estegard, there's a video. You can find it on Discord. It's since passed. I'm not overly worried about it. Even the comments in the video were like, dude, people make mistakes. And also, Robey's a nice guy, which I appreciate that people came to my defense. So yeah, then you have nothing to worry about, Boy Wonder. You're fine. I'm okay with it. I knew it was going to come up at some point in time. People are just, I mean, the thing is that what I don't like is that the person, like, one of the things that I appreciate, and this is something, you know, Steve and everybody else, is at least they follow up with the company before they go and make accusations. That was something Christopher never did, and I didn't appreciate that. And then when he did find out the truth, he was a little bit like, oh, you know, so. And Robey cats are also awesome. That is definitely true, too. You're very welcome, Boy Wonder. Glad to help. But yeah, if you want to learn from your mistakes, watch this show because we'll teach you about that stuff all the time. Okay, so we're just putting all the stuff on the fans right now. I like how many Robey cats are. But it's good to see you guys. I'm glad to be back and doing this again and having a good time. Like, that's what we're here for. Yeah, this one's for someone, Maiden. Yeah. Oh, no, I was there on Twitter right when it happened and you replied. I find my mind blowing. That's the thing is, like, I just, you know, it's hard not to look at it and think that what was the motivation behind why it was brought up. You know what I mean? That's the part that ends up getting hard for me is like, it's hard not to look at it and think, wow, why did you do that? You know what I mean? Was it really because you wanted to call out the mistake so people don't make the mistake, or is it just because you wanted to have a video end up doing really well on YouTube, right? And those kind of motivations, I mean, I'm sorry, they come back to bite people in the end, right? So. Yeah, the angle, yep, that's the problem. So. I just don't do stuff like that. I believe too much in being kind and trying to do the right thing by people and always assuming best intent. So, and the other thing too is Christopher's been on the show. Like he's actually been on Mod Workshop, and I thought we were friends, which was the part that was actually kind of hard to hurt. That was probably the part that hurt the most. Is that, you know, I wouldn't do that to somebody who I thought we got along, you know what I mean? Okay, where is the, oh, I put it back over here. Where is the, I have another box here. Here's the thing for it. I have another box that I want to put, oh, it's in here. Did I grab the cable for it? I don't know if that's a dumb question. That's a, you know, I think ask it if you want to know, yeah? Harbor or gummy frogs make everything better. I like gummy frogs too. Look at Falcon coming in, dropping the knowledge and telling Maiden some good stuff. Turdog, that's a very personal question. One thing I would say is let's wait until we see what the data tells us, you know what I mean? And Bubble Waffles also, you're right, Vicar. Bubble Waffles also will bring joy to all the boys and girls. So you should be, so on your motherboard, you should, don't do it via that, do it via Armory Crate. There's an update center that you should be able to find everything really easily. I think where you're looking right now is just, yeah, it's actually making it harder. Don't do it there. And that's the thing, that's the best place to be right now. Cheese It Junkie, I left a piece of plastic on an AIO on a person's build on a show, and then they didn't know about it, and then they found out 3 years later that's what the problems were with the PC. Well, as much as you hate Armory Crate, it's still the best way to actually update all your software. I recommend using it to update your software. That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna update your motherboard, it's the best place to do it. You don't have to run it all the time, but you should open it from time to time to get your updates. TARDIS put it perfectly, there you go. The film was the problem, yeah. He just did, the temperatures were bad and that's what was causing the sluggishness. I mean, once it was fixed, it was all good. So, okay, let's just talk about Armory Crate real quick, guys. Armory Crate does have overhead issues, but one thing that it does very well, and the same thing with Gigabyte and MSI Center and everything else, is it scans your motherboard and consistently gives you all of the driver updates that you need. So it's worth having installed. And then I recommend once a month, opening it up, going to the 2 update center locations, and making sure it's up to date. That's all it is. My Asus is on pre-builts and laptops. And the other thing too is I've even found things that my Asus does BIOS updates and stuff like that. I don't know. The thing is that there's some things like RGB software and things like that that I have seen my Asus not update that Armory Crate has. So I feel like you kind of need both, unfortunately. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, zooming out here so you guys can see the install here for these. So I want to intake in, so I want the fans like this. Ugh. So the cables are going to go here. We just use the white to basically make sure they look good. Yeah, so the tough laptops, the laptops are a little bit better, and then you need to use both. Okay. You know what, dude, the Drew? Not necessarily. Mod Workshop. They're going to be re-kicking off here pretty soon. We don't have anything to announce quite yet, but yeah, they are coming back. Cy Swan, thank you very much for the sub. Yes, Capono, they do. Both the GPU and CPU temperatures. I still don't know what happened to the box. I have a box that is missing that I don't know what I did with it. And like I have everything but the box here. Which doesn't make any sense because I'm worried I have a cable that I need out of that box and I can't find it. Which is weird. Oh, it's right here, I found it. Like, where's the box here? There's the cable I need. All right, there we go. It was super odd. I was like, where's this box? Okay, here we go. Zip tie predictions up. Did you really? Is that you? That's awesome. Is that you, Jason? Thank you very much. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was Jason. Okay, but it's still. Oh, you're Brian. Well, thank you very much for still sending it, though. Well, I didn't know, but thank you, Zotac. Yeah, TARDIS, it's been getting worse. It feels like they did that and then they all like kind of, it went backwards. Malkish, thank you very much for the kindness there. Yeah, it's a big build. Thank you for the gift. And sorry for thinking you were Jason. It's an honor to be Jason. It's an honor to be you. Maiden, I like it. Okay, there we go. Okay, there's that bill, the fans. You know, that took me a lot more time, but I think it's because I went off on a diatribe. So I appreciate you guys giving me the patience to go on my diatribe. Okay, we're just gonna run these down and in, like so. Okay, I'm gonna have to run this like this instead. There we go. Important to make sure it all fits, you know what I'm saying? Oh, oh, oh. There we go. Okay, intake fans are in. Blow some air up on that GPU. Okay, now we just need to run these through the bottom here. What's the best white motherboard for the 7800 XRD? The Aorus X670E, is it the Ice? God, that is a beautiful board if you're looking for one. I just built in it not that long ago. That seems fine. Honestly, those temps are okay. 80 is fine, yeah. Did you turn off MCE? I mean, 80 is fine. I mean, it's kind of, that's totally okay. I'm just assuming, yeah. What's your cooler? You could be in the 70s. Okay, so I got everything here, and then let's pop it down here. Okay. Now we can put our board, our motherboard in, because now we have our bottom fans in, and then we'll install all the rest of it, which is straightforward. So, Sayo, you'll be able to see my temps on this build at 1440p when we get it finished, so yeah. Because I do all my testing at 1440p. No, it wouldn't do that. You're shortening the lifespan, and running at 80 is not going to shorten the lifespan. I won't, TARDIS. Thank you. And I'm never, hey! You're very welcome. Thank you very much for the $5 super chat, man. Appreciate it. And guys, I am never afraid, I'm never gonna get offended if you call me out or you find a mistake. Like, that is why I do this also live, is because you guys can see stuff that I may have forgotten. $51 hours, jeez, Turdog. There we go. Looks good. Got some zip ties out now. I love this about Hyte, is that they actually put like what this is for versus just assuming that you know, right? Let me find my zip. Yeah, so this is one of the things I actually just really appreciate about Hyte, is that the 22 pieces for motherboard and SSD, right? It makes it nice. I appreciate that. Thank you, Hyte. No kidding, Mikey. How's the PC? Is it working pretty well? Not everybody does it, but yeah. Oh, the QX fans. Yeah, those are those fans that just, honestly, they're not great fans. I know they've replaced, oh wait, you're talking about the Lee & Lee QX120? Sorry. Or the old Lee & Lee QX, or the old IQ fans. The IQ Link ones, these ones, this one right here? You're using these? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a ridiculous PC. No, they're fine. Sorry, I thought you were talking. There are other fans, and I can't remember the name of them anymore. The older fans. They're fine. Capono, those are great. Yeah, and that's why a lot of people like them, is because of how good the Lee & Lee fans look. For this one, I mean, you're saving a ton of money, Apocalyptic, and it'd be fantastic. That's great hardware choices right there. I mean, it'd be closer to $2,500, $2,600, right? Randall McDowell, yes, they are. Yeah, Maiden can get you all squared away, do a little bit of undervolting. You probably get your temperatures way, I don't know why they're in the 80s though. That seems really, for gaming, I mean, it's high, it's not bad, but it's definitely higher than I would expect. Usually it's in the 70s, but you'll see it on this one. So we'll see what this one ends up being at. That'll give you a good idea. Yeah, jump into Discord. They'll help you. That's what they're there for. And it's good to learn. When you say classical look, what do you mean by classical look? Well, right now the pros and cons are really just about the platform themselves. There's a few places where each one of them I'm talking about pros and cons for AMD versus Intel. If you went with an AMD, specifically a 7000 series now, you're going to be able to upgrade you'll be able to upgrade that one for quite a while. The other thing too is that it looks like the one thing that is kind of sad though is that with the latest Intel you'll get Wi-Fi 7 and you won't get that on the latest AMD. That's not to say it won't come out on a future motherboard, but that is something to be aware of if you're looking for all of the high-end stuff. Thunderbolt 5 is also exclusive to Intel right now versus AMD. So that's something that's on the Pro Intel side. On the Pro AMD side, they have a tendency to run cooler, and the other thing too is they're a little bit easier to cool. From a performance standpoint, it's literally is a wish and a wash, right? They both outperform in other ways straight across the board. The one thing that's really nice about the 7800X 3D is that there's things that really do like 3D V-Cache on AMD, which means that you'll see substantial better performance even at 4K and 1440p in some gaming. But to be honest, if you have a preference, if you have an affinity towards one or the other, you really aren't going to go wrong depending on which one you choose. Okay, I think what I'm going to work on now is I'm literally just going to work on we're going to get our front panel connections in, and then we'll start putting in all our fans. Stretch, huh? Okay. Oh. And then let's see. Let's pull a dad joke from my son's dad joke calendar. Here it is. Here we go. Hey, I was thinking, and then the dad says, I thought I smelled something burning. I like that one. Kid, hey, I was thinking, Dad, I thought I saw something burning. That's a good one. That is a good one. So there you go. There's your dad joke and your stretch. So apocalyptic, it's pretty reasonable. It's about 10% of the total cost of the build. I've just made it flat, made it easy. So and then it's just shipping. So we have a couple. I have one other. I just did another commission. All right. I don't build very many, but from time to time, people do like to see the builds because they like to know why I choose the parts I choose for those. That's okay, Vicar. You can live vicariously through us. Okay, let's go ahead and start working on these panels here. So we're going to throw this over here so you guys can see the cables as I run them through. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, so first one we have is our front panel connection right here. It's integrated. Oh, nope, it decided. Dude, it was working and then it stopped working. I hate why this does this. Yeah. I don't know why it fails here. There we go. Tech problems. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do, this is our front panel connection. As you can see, it's an integrated front panel, which is nice. Just gonna run that one through and up right here on the side. You can, oops, the side's too low. So let's fix that. Oh, well, we can bring this up. So nope, the side's just too low. We have a love-hate relationship with technology. There we go. Okay, so we brought that one out right here. So there's that one. Next thing we have here, we have a couple of the fans. These are our fans for, just want to make sure I don't actually hurt them. So here we go to the roaming. So these are our fans, our two fans that we used for the rear fans. I'm gonna bring these through. Trying to find the best place to run them. Okay, there's two spots right here at the bottom, so we're gonna go to side here. We're just gonna run these right here, and I'm gonna keep these kind of straightforward here. So there's that one. Hey, quick lag, thank you for the Prime sub, and there's this one right here. So I'm just gonna run these right here. So there's our two fans there. Okay, next up, going back to the roaming one, we're gonna grab this fan right here. This is our HD audio connection. And this is gonna come up, if we go to the side, right over here, far on the right-hand side. There it is, there's our roaming, our HD audio. Pull this through, keep this on the bottom here. This is just, I'm just moving our, okay. Now we have left is we have our, okay, so these two, this is our USB 3 and our USB-C. Pull those off. We're gonna run those right up here into this little plastic wart right here. They're gonna come out right here. And now all of our stuff is run to the right location. Apocalyptic, yeah, I did go to Computex. Yeah, and we had all of our coverages up on Instagram and TikTok, and then we even released the Lunar Lake video from Computex. So yes, I did go. Okay, let's drop this down. I know, Capono, that is something that I just realized. I was just thinking about that. I think I've been spoiled with the fact that so many case manufacturers have shifted their cables to white. I'm a little surprised that on the Snow White case for Hyte, they didn't do that. So it'd be my piece of feedback to them is like, hey, can you make your cables white? That'd be actually pretty nice. I don't know why they didn't do that, but they didn't. There we go. Okay, next up, we're gonna go down here in this corner, install our front panel connection. It's gonna go right here. Okay, then we have two fans. Right here. There we go. One more fan. Right here. Then we're in the far corner, and I'll show you these close up. We'll install our HD audio here. There we go. And I'll clean those up here in a minute. Okay, so let's go to our roaming camera real quick. I'll show you all of the cables I just connected closely. Okay, so just so you guys can see them a little bit better here. So we have this is our USB 3.2. Our USB 3 and our USB-C. Down here at the bottom, we installed our front panel connection right there. Turn this light on. So we installed our front panel connection right here. And then we have our two Noctua fans. These are the two fans that are down below. One is right there, and the other is right next to it. And then all the way over there to the left, we actually installed our HD audio cable. So that's the HD audio cable. So those are all the cables I just installed here on the show. What is that type of, so this is called a riser cable, and this is so we can vertically mount the GPU. So I'm gonna actually plug that in right now. I just wanted to wait until we actually had all of the other stuff done. So you're gonna see me unscrew right here. And then you'll see when we put in the GPU, it just makes it easier to mount it. Take that, pull this off like this, and then just like that. Oh, it's supposed to go just like that. Let's see what we can, can't really see all that well here. Well, this is weird. I don't know what this is stuck on. There we go. There we go. Okay, it's in now. That was a little harder than it should have been. It's just this is you. It's nicer because you actually have some grip. I will say you have some grip with being able to hold the plastic in. It's just their personal design. I think it also does a good job of just making it look nice. So yeah, is it easier? Maybe 5% easier, but nothing crazy. So Capono, that's most of them. The cooling in this case is actually really good. You know, ever since they made it larger, I mean, it's still a dual chamber case, so it's not gonna be as good as, like, say for instance, your more standard cases. But I mean, it's totally fine. And we have a full review on the case if you actually want to check it out. Okay, so let's pop this up. Working at getting cables untangled right now. Okay, so I'm just gonna get one zip tie down here just to keep this nice and clean. Oh no. Just realized this cable came unplugged from the fan, which isn't good. So one thing I don't like about Noctua fans is sometimes they do things like this, where, oh shoot, like that, and end up keeping the cables from getting unplugged or stuff like this. So, because they give you the little extension. A small price to pay, but still a little annoying. There we go. All right. Okay, I'm just gonna get this zip tied up. And that's just to keep this one kind of fan down here, this one set of fans down here, just to keep the cables looking nice. You always want stuff to look good, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's just do some light cable management here in the back. Hey, Zombie Gomez, thank you very much for the sub. So you have a little bit of light cable management, nothing too crazy. Okay, let's work on the main one here first. This is just to make sure the build looks nice even from the back as well. Is what we want. Can Formula ASUS Z, yes, Kels, you don't actually have to have liquid going through the VRM. It's just you can. But it's not necessary. It can be cool. It can be cooled just with, you know, from a capacitive standpoint. It just cools better when you actually use the water cooling side. Yeah, the dual chamber always is, they end up looking so good because of how they help your build just look good. Okay, so this is just so this continues to stay tight. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go ahead and actually zip tie this around this part right here because I really want this to be tight. I'm gonna pull those nice and tight like. There we go. Okay. There we go, there we go. Almost threw it away. That would have been bad. Okay, so all of our initial cable management is in good shape. Just gotta probably, I think I can just do one more little bit down here. Let's go to side view here. I feel like I might have pulled that out. It's not good, but we'll find out. Yeah, I did. Okay. Let's see if I can do this with. Ugh, annoying. Pulled it out again. There we go. Things we do for beauty, you know what I'm saying? There you go. There we go. No, yeah, I have been losing weight. Yeah, I've lost like 40 pounds. Okay, there you go. Okay, there we go. So now, give you guys a look here. That's how it looks right now. So we have this little clump right here, that's our Killer Max, and then the rest of it actually looks pretty clean. Okay, so nice clean build thus far. So there we go, that's how it looks thus far. Pretty good. Let's get our fans in. So we're gonna throw in our QX120s, get our AIO installed, and then run all of our IQ Link. It's actually going pretty quick. Thank you very much for the kind words, you guys. Okay, so these are going to be intake. Yep, you guys right now, before the AIO song, you made it just in time. There we go, there we go. That's good. They are exhaust right now. They're intake. So, wait a minute, yes. They are intake right now. They're blowing air into the case. They're intake, yeah, I was right. Thank you for making me think, though. This is why we do it live. I agree they do need reverse fans, but honestly, these don't look bad backwards. So they're not the worst backwards fans, you know what I'm saying? It is DDR5. Mikey P, thank you very much for the sub. The good thing is with the new software update to the IQ Link things, we don't have to worry about fans like running out of like having to connect multiple things anymore. It's got plenty. Maiden, they're amazing fans. You are not wrong. Though there are lots of competitors coming out now. Antec, Deepcool, Lee & Lee, Corsair. There are lots of competitors for D30s coming out, which is good. Not anymore, BV. They just did a software update that allowed more on each side. I believe. Dark Yemix, yes. Yeah, they're 88% of. They basically. I think you don't even see AMD kind of pushing them now. It wasn't, guys, we streamed last week. It was just a week. Oh, I don't think they're done, Joshua. And neither is Intel. I streamed last week, guys. It just wasn't normal streams. Yeah, how are we doing likes on YouTube, guys? Oh, yeah, well, that is true, Blondie. No, Conga Maniac, I mean, I streamed last week. I mean, we streamed a lot last week. We saw some impressive stuff. Again, we just need to see how Battle Mage actually stacks up. There we go. Okay, fans in. Okay, let's throw QX120 in there. I just think it's brand recognition. I don't know if it's necessarily the software. I'll be honest, Radeon software has gotten a whole lot better. We'll have to see, right? Because now we're seeing NVIDIA with their NVIDIA app. So, which, I mean, honestly, GeForce experience has been rough. But, you know, now with the NVIDIA app, you'll have to see how high this can go. It's always interesting to kind of figure this out. Might have to go right here. We have a full-on competitive situation right now. That's what we want, and I'm happy about it. That's what we want. When everybody competing, which is always a win. The best thing is in that case is that all customers, basically all of us customers get a win, because you can, GPU you choose is good, the CPU you choose is good. You can just have your affinity. America, yeah. I don't know. I mean, AMD on the CPU side is no slouch at all. Like, it's, I'd say in many ways, it's innovated and forced Intel to innovate. I feel like Intel was basically resting on their laurels. And so, you know, honestly, 11th and 10th gen, Intel was terrible. I'd say 12th, 13th, and 14th has been better. But then again, even then, they've just been shoving a ton of power in. And so I feel like Arrow Lake is our first opportunity to see Intel actually innovate. We just don't know enough. 3D V-Cache is huge, right? Like, you can't argue with what 3D V-Cache has essentially done for gaming and stuff like that, right? So, I mean, it's all, I mean, the cool thing is that the lead guy behind the chipset for Zen now works for Intel. They shift all over the place, so it'll be really, it's just gonna be a great time to be in tech, which is gonna be cool. Yeah, exactly, Capone. Yeah. So, I mean, I just say that there's still a lot left, more fight still left in these games, you know what I mean? Before we can really declare any one winner or anything like that. And I think it's just an exciting time in general. Okay, we're gonna throw that right there. Okay, so we're just connecting our IQ link right there. This one is going to connect up into our AIO. There we go. Okay, boys and girls, fans are in. What are we thinking of the build so far? Looks good, yeah? We got all the fans in. All we got left is AIO, and we got AIO and then GPU. And then we're actually in really good shape. The fan in the back looks tiny. Yeah, it is, but it's going to do its job. Joshua Rubchinski, thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate it. 45 subs now. That's right, these are here. So let's go ahead and get our AIO installed. Jimmy O's like, it looks really good for a white build. Like, that's a problem. Is that a problem? The average Greg, you're not wrong. BTF looks good. And I hope that there's I'm assuming Hyte will have a BTF here pretty soon. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, there we go. Get that out. Oh. You know what time it is, guys. AIO. 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 Oh, you don't hear it? What? Is it not there? Oh, I wonder if it, hold on one sec. I'm gonna check it, hold on. You didn't hear it. That's good that you guys didn't hear it. It's in SFX, okay, that's good. Check here. I wonder if this is not pointed to the, no, it's in SFX, okay. Weird, why did it not play? Try it one more time. Do you not hear it? You guys don't hear it? Weird, it shows it's playing. Weird. I do not know what to do because it is playing. Okay, I'm gonna change this to something else, and then I'll try it again. Okay, change this back to SFX. Okay, I'm gonna play it one more time. No, it's not muted because you guys have been hearing music, right? Like when the music's been playing, you've been hearing music or no? Okay, so obviously that was working. SFX shows here. I'm going to hit it one more time. Do you hear this? Did you hear the intro? Did you hear that? Do you hear anything else when I push that? No, 0. Weird. I don't know why it's not playing because it shows that it's playing. And it even shows it coming through. Huh. Let me try this. I'm going to try this. Let me see. Let me do this. What is this set to? Wavelength voice chat. Okay, desktop audio is music. Okay, I'm going to try this just to test it. One sec. Tell me if you hear it when I do this. Where'd Wavelength go? Okay. I don't know why this isn't working, but we'll try. I don't even see it on here for this either. All right, I'm going to try it. What if I do this? Do you hear it?
Justin Robey has a show,
AIO.
And on that show he builds PCs.
AIO. Okay, I don't know why it's not coming through here.
And a zip tie there, RGB, and Blondie Bakiki. Justin Robey has a show.
Okay, well, we'll just switch him to that for now, and it's fine. All good. Still something we can fix on the other one too. Okay, well it's in. Okay, so you guys didn't hear it when I played this either.
Robey cat, yeah. Where you at? You're a feline human hybrid who's mostly cat. You can see him sitting there near a stack of fans. Likes to cuddle with the zip tie man.
So it never had vocal, instrumental. Okay, well there you go. Okay, well it's working now. Sorry guys, you missed all of the awesome sound effects that have been playing, like dad jokes and all that stuff. Or yeah. That's sad. That brings me sadness, but it's fixed now. And you guys hear music right now. Okay, good. Okay, cool. Well, it's fixed now. Okay. I don't know what that was all about. Yeah, Nobby, yeah. Bartleby, thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate it. Okay, so what do I need out of this? I need that. TR4 retention kit, don't need. Okay, so feels like those, and then there's our screws. There we go. Let's get this installed. Kind of push this more towards the front here. Okay, there's that. 28 months. Yeah, somebody's having fun. Okay, let's see how that works from a just a distance standpoint. Okay, we're gonna get this in, just make sure it fits right. Ugh. I like how people just think that that stuff is funny. The mic is peaking. Is it too loud? I can turn it down for sure. There we go. The music is, it's quiet as well. Can you turn the music up a tad? Yeah, I can turn the music up. Is that good? Is that better? Okay, yeah, there we go. I can't turn the music sideways. Unfortunately, that's not, yeah, too much. Wow. Okay, there we go. I turned it down a little bit. I'm not gonna be able to beat everybody. Yeah. Now Robey needs to turn, hydrate? Nobody, now Robey needs to turn down the person talking, me. All right, let's get this plugged in here. Luckily, I can't mess up the, fitting standpoint, that looks actually really good. Okay. Seem to fit without any issues. Oh, those go up there. No wonder this wasn't working. I was like, wait a minute. Just a music stream, no building stream, no talking, no Robey talking stream. It'll be fine. You'll see, Capone. I think a lot of times it's because people don't actually fix the motherboard settings. It's not the chip, it's the motherboard. They have a lo-fi channel now. Actually, you know what? Let's switch to the lo-fi channel. I want to see if it's any good. We haven't played this one, so we'll see if this is any good. Let's see if what do you guys think of it? Ooh. Robey, what's up, Miss Gina, darling? How are you? I already have one. Why do I need to fist fight you? Plus, I don't want to embarrass you. You're not, somebody's like, I'm not impressed with it already. I miss you too, girl. When do you want to come? You want to come up and do another build at some point in time? We should just have you up and do something. Maybe you just want to fight. It's probably that. I think the thing is you just haven't had a good competitor in a while and you just need somebody to smack you down. And I'm always here for you. You just come down here. That's what I do. Verbally, emotionally, you name it. I'm there for it. Are you telling me you want the pink Hyte build and we need to build you the most amazing pink build? I'm gonna go downstairs and check the front door to see if you're here. I say now. Okay, I'll talk to Hyte. We'll see if we can make something happen. Anything to help Miss Gina. Lord knows you need the motivation. Plus, I mean, your boyfriend's pretty awesome. So anytime to hang out with him too. You're just an excuse to hang out with your man. It is weird, right? So far, it's been terrible. Okay, let's go to the next song. It is pretty terrible. Okay, let's go to the next one. Let's hear the next one. Let's give it one. I just have to find a peak GPU for it. You know what I mean? We got to go all pink. It's not even good. Okay. Well, I mean, he is pretty awesome. I mean, to date you, he's got to be pretty cool. Let's be true. Let's be clear. You have high expectations, am I right? I'm sure there is one. I'm pretty sure there is one. But I think we can come up with something. I'll talk to the Hyte folks. They're good friends. Okay, this is way up here, so yeah, I gotta do this a little differently than I normally do, but it's gonna be fine. Oh man, that's right. I should have done this before I plugged it in, guys. But the good thing is that I can just remove the bracket. Maybe. We're gonna see if we can do this the other way. Yeah, lo-fi typically is good. I just feel like so far, I don't know yet. Cheese It Junkie, the problem was that they lost their supplier. But now they've just come out with the ability to buy it separately. It was announced at Computex. So it's coming back. Because it was a very popular case, am I right? I'll just have to tell Hefe, I mean, like, look, you've caused emotional scarring. How are we gonna fix this? You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to do. You caused emotional scarring. How are we gonna fix this? Because she can't function right now. I feel like that's fair. I feel like that's the right thing to do, right? Let's do it from a mental health standpoint, Gina. Get you what you need. I'm your fixer. I'm your PC fixer, and that's what we need to do. Trying to think of the, I think by putting this way, I think this is why I usually put it the other way, so you can't see the cables. Guys, I'm gonna have to switch this AIO around. It's just, I thought I was doing something cool, and now, well, I mean, other than you're gonna see the cable as much, and I don't wanna do that. But I could do this to here, and then, okay, maybe it'll be fine, it'll be fine. Yeah, the Capone, that 3-in-1 is pretty awesome. Going to top down. Thank you, Miss Blondie. So right now what I'm doing is just hooking up all of the all of the IQ Link stuff. So it's out of the way and beautiful. One thing is we're gonna have this one cable. It's gonna have to kind of come out here and then down. If I can do this way, is that gonna work? That'd be amazing, but no. I feel like that one is the one that I want. I want a thing to a 90 on this one, because then the 90 would go right there and it'd look good. Do I have a right hand to a 90? Lots of small, short right hands. I'm gonna go see if I have a cable, guys, real quick, just to make this look really good. Yeah, I'm sure if you did white and pink, it actually looked pretty good. I mean, Gina's a fickle beast. She demands the best, which is why I never give it to her, just to keep her on her toes. Oh, hey, I should put that in that box I just had. So this is, I want the white version of this. It's white. Yeah, that's what I want a shorter version of this, not the 600. 600. I need a short version of this. 600. 200. Perfect. That's what I need. She demands perfection, and I say no. Work for it. You know what I'm saying? Wow, Gina. Wow. Okay, I need that cable. Yeah, but what you're talking about right there is I'm surprised. Actually, they're usually in here, Gina. So we have Falcon for a while, so I'm surprised that they're not here. They're usually here. Falcon might still be here. Kelt likes to chill. So they might still pop back in. But I can talk to him about a pink. But you actually bought the white one? I didn't even know you had a sibling. Okay, we just need to pull a cable here. Okay, well that's true. You do have that. Everything that you're saying definitely checks out, because you do have trouble asking for help. So I'm tracking what you're saying so far. Okay, that's good. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm just grabbing a cable, guys. Sorry about that. A little bit of a delay here. Cable I'm missing. Cable here. Grabbing a cable real quick, guys. It sounds like I'm eating like cereal, but I'm not. Promise. Okay, got the cable, got everything we need now. I think we're good. Okay, cool, awesome. Whew. Okay, let's get this done. This, well, I mean, again, it's actually more in terms of, I'm actually looking for a specific cable for this. Not for anything. It's not. It has nothing to do with the AIO. It's just creating a special cable connection that allows me to make this look nice. That's what I'm working on right now. Okay. There we go. All right, cool. There we go. Cables are all done, which makes me happy. So all of the IQ Link stuff is connected. Just got to put in our, the only thing I got left is I just got to put in my, mount the cooler, which this one I can't screw up because it's got a giant plastic cover on it. Couldn't even do it if you wanted to. There is a giveaway. We have, right, oh, we have a $50 Newegg gift card we've just unlocked, so we were just jumping up to the next tier of that. So we've unlocked that at least. And then there's gonna be, we're hoping to get a 251 as well. So let's go and do this. Let's go to all widgets, subscriber, sub goal. Where are you? There it is. Okay, it's in this. Going to a $100 Newegg gift card. Dang it, I'm like on fire. No, come on. There we go. Okay, next goal is up, guys. Okay, here we go. Let's get our AIO on. And this is one of the things I actually really like about this particular AIO is that there are no cables that you have to worry about. Very large, cold plate. And so if he needs to replace it, it's just taking out a couple cables at the end, and then that's all there is kind of to it. It's very straightforward to basically to fix one of these. Oopsie. Without breaking it, it's very straightforward. That's one of the things I like about choosing this particular brand and model for commissions is that for them to do maintenance themselves is pretty straightforward, actually. Pro Fast Guy, I actually haven't looked that much into it yet. Go. I'm at no cables on the pump head, so all you got to do is just connect, like I'll show you here in a minute, which makes this so easy with the roaming camera here in just a second. Okay, just make sure that's nice and sealed. Okay, so when we go to roaming camera here, I'll show you. So if you wanted to replace this AIO, there's no cables coming off of the pump head at all, right? So this, I don't know what it is, man. I think something's up with this HDMI cable or something because it like loses connection and then it comes back. I wonder if it's too hot or something. I don't know. Okay. So anyway. There's no cables coming off of the pump head, which makes it very, very clean. The only cables they would need to remove is actually that cable right there, that one right there. You remove that one cable, and then you can basically completely unscrew this, replace it with a new one, and then just plug that one cable in, and then that's it. So to do maintenance on this whole thing is really straightforward. It's just the fact, oh, sorry, you also have to remove this cable here. So there's two cables. You have to remove this one, which is plugged into the rear fan, and you have to remove that one, which is plugged into the actual IQ Link hub. Everything else is just really straightforward, which is actually really nice from a maintenance standpoint. Okay, so we're good there. What we're gonna do now is just get everything ready. I do not know Lotrow. There's so many things to probably dig in there to kind of figure out what could potentially be an issue. So now what I'm doing right now is just plugging in the cables for the Corsair system. So the hub looks good. They do Pro Fast Guy. Guys, we are only 500, we're 450 people away from 100,000 followers on Twitch. Incoming raid from 450, that's it. And then we'll have 100,000 followers on Twitch. Oh, NVIDIA's coming. Is Jacob streaming right now? Oh, that's awesome. We're dealing with an Intel Core i9 14900K. No, ProFast guy would never do that. That would be such a conflict of interest. Oh, NVIDIA, what's up coming in? Here comes the raid. What's up, NVIDIA? Welcome, everybody. Jacob, what's up, everybody? NVIDIA raid. It's good to see everybody. Good to have everybody tuning in. Welcome, everybody, to the show. We are so just to remind people what we're doing right now, and for those who don't know, we've obviously done a lot of stuff with NVIDIA. It's so good to actually have you here. We are 400 people away from actually having 100,000 followers on Twitch. So super stoked to actually have you here. But NVIDIA here, RTX on. So we are actually building an NVIDIA system today. Let's just run through the parts list real quick. What we have is we are building a Core i9-14900K system with an MPG Z790 Edge TI Wi-Fi motherboard. We're using an RTX 4090 Supreme, MP600 2TB NVMe drive, 32 gigs of 6,000 megatransfer RAM. We're in the Hyte Y70 Snow White case with the iQLink H150i RGB and iQLink system. And then we have the 1000 watt Aura Edition PSU. And you guys were actually very close to putting in the PSU and all that sort the actual GPU here pretty quickly, which is good. And of course we have giveaways and all that sort of stuff as well. So it's so glad to have you here. And there's Pig Radio. Where are the 7 dwarves? I don't know what actually happened to them. So, but we have a lot of people. So it's good to see you and have you chilling with us. I hope you enjoyed it. We're actually also going to be checking out. Obviously, at the very end, we benchmarked this system. We're going to be playing some Elden Ring and showing you, as I'm prepping to do, show off the Elden Ring DLC on Intel Live next week. So it's super good to actually have you guys here and hanging out, which is awesome. So, and then, you know, of course, you got to hang out with Jacob, so you got an upgrade by coming and hanging out with me. So, it is well timed. You know, it's actually like Jacob was watching. He was like, you know what? I'm going to wait till he's close to the GPU so they can get there for when it's super entertaining. But it's good to have you here. Did you guys have a good stream with Jacob? Well, Jacob and I have been friends for a very long time. We would expect it. We did it, rocked. It's funny, I see Electric Yoshi and Pig Radio pretty much everywhere. He was a little stingy with the 4060s. Jacob's pretty stingy when it comes to the giveaway stuff. And he's texting me right now going, ha 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 ha. And Yoshi, by the way, congratulations on your new role. That's awesome. It's good to see you. It's good to see you again too. And guys, don't worry, we're going to be doing a lot more stuff. We're trying. Jacob and I are always trying to find cool stuff to do with NVIDIA. So we're going to do a lot more stuff for sure. Trying to put something together, hopefully for Summer of RTX, and see what we got. But anyway, I love seeing such an incredible community. You guys are amazing, so it's good to have you here. Yeah, he won a Chippy. Oh, that's awesome. I believe there's a certain someone who's also in need of one of these. Am I right, Electric Yoshi? A Poochie? Stinkable, not on a commission build. We have done some of that before, way long time ago, just to fry something, but yeah. This is the new Y70, the non-touch, yes. We did, you know, one thing we did do, I have it right here. You guys want to see an $800 brick? Here you go, right here. This right here, and this is where you know the risky thing from this. This right here, guys, is a cracked, delidded 14900KS. So that is half of the die is there and half of the die is here. So this is a failed $800 mistake. So we didn't heat it up enough, so when we did the crack, it basically just tore the whole thing. So it was brutal. So yeah, this is when you guys talk about some of the things. This is why we risk it, so you guys can have the fun. That makes Chippy sad. Well, don't worry. You guys can tune in tomorrow for Chippy Goodness. We're going to be playing some Monster Hunter, giving away some Monster Hunter codes. So the good thing is that because I get to work with everybody, literally everybody, it's like usually you guys get all the 411 early. And then like you also get all the best giveaways, right? I mean, honestly, like we were doing that live stream. We did that live stream with Jacob. We gave away 2 4060s at Computex. By the way, who got to watch that stream? Who watched the Computex stream that we did with Jacob and everybody else? Did anybody get a chance to watch that? Did you guys enjoy that? Would you guys, like, if we did that again, would you guys be totally down to watch more of that kind of stuff? Lian Li Vision or Evo RGB all in white. I like the Evo is better at cooling. Do we? Okay, good. That means, I mean, that's good information for us to know if we're gonna do more things like this, you know what I mean? That you guys enjoyed the stream. We had a lot of people watch, which was awesome. I think they're coming. I think, again, you're kind of waiting for the, I think AMD's just, they got their stuff coming out of the gate soon. So I don't know, just stay tuned. I think it's coming. Don't lose heart. I just feel like it's still a little bit too early for the AMD stuff, even though it's coming out in July. For their CPUs. Okay, so we're just gonna get all of this prepped, and then you guys came right in time. We might as well just rush and get that, get the AIO, I mean the actual GPU in, right? Because that's why you're here, right? Everybody from NVIDIA streams like, we need to see an NVIDIA GPU put in. Okay, time to get this new GPU in. Celebrate the NVIDIA raid with an RTX 4090. Seems like an appropriate response to a NVIDIA raid. What do you guys think? Well, Blaze, I think that's a lot of people, right? There's Team Red, Team Green. There's usually a mix, right? A lot of Team Blue, Team Green, a lot of Team Green, Team Red. Here we go, guys. Here it is right here. The Supreme RTX 4090. So the question is that do I have more 40 series cards than Jacob does? That's the question, right? Because that's the thing, is like we always, do we get to play with more? Wait, I know where he lives, guys. Gina. Thanks, Gina. You're filling me with confidence that we're friends. Okay, here we go right now. We're gonna grab this beautiful, brand new 4090 Supreme. Now, I know some people have been asking, hey, Robey, do you ship the GPU in the build when you ship them for winners and stuff like that? We do not. We actually remove the cards and then have them install them themselves. I don't know, I'd be curious, like, if you and your guy could take on Kevin. You've met Kevin, Gina. I don't know, he's, luckily we have a live-in person. TA2, we actually have a video that's been watched by like 300,000 people that shows you how to do it with, if you really just want to make sure you don't have a problem. There you go. There, see, that's what I do. I just need to put Kevin between you and I end up being safe. Ugh. Jacob has a Robeycat. we put a different 4090 in this thing? Just make this looks like a. This actually looks like a. This actually looks like a. Okay, it is the back three. Okay. Okay, we're gonna remove these. Whoopsie. Just dropping. Yeah, the one thing is that we don't have, at the time when we actually planned this build a long time ago, we do not have a white GPU, but he was happy, he was fine with it. Because getting 4090s was actually really hard. So this 4090's been saved for a long time. American Free Gamer, it's just, we take time, and then yes, you can purchase builds. Or you can buy commissions. We don't do a lot of them, but I do them from time to time. Just gotta reach out to me. You can just go to my website at robeytech.com, and we can totally discuss it, if it makes sense. There we go. The good thing about this particular case is just how much better they've made this for these builds. I feel like I need to undo this a little bit. There we go. Okay. This build, this GPU is taking up all of the room. I might need to get Excalibur out here. Guys, we might have to get Excalibur. Which always makes people happy.
Portions of this program are brought to you by the Zip Tie Foundation of America and Excalibur.
Here it is, guys, Excalibur. Oh man, I messed up with Excalibur. There we go. There he goes. There we go. One more. And this is a chunky card. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we got all that in. The card's ready. Ugh. We got almost all the cables now. Let's grab our, better be the right cable. Feels like it's not. Nope, this is not the right cable. I think I have a, one second. Black, white, white. Okay. There we go. We got some good people responding from NVIDIA, just helping. Thank you very much for you guys. I love it when community members come in and help people with good, great questions. By the way, sub less than 400 people to basically hit 100,000 followers on Twitch, guys, which is awesome. Thank you very much for all of the people who watch and hang out and help us make content. Okay, the question is, no, they decided not to do it. Okay. Nope, it's not going to work that way. Are we on the side view? Okay, good. It's going to push this really well in. Make sure it's very well seated. Run this down. And there we go. And we just run these down to make sure that this looks good in the back. Just like that, guys, our build is pretty close to done. All we have left is PSU, and then we're done. Everything else is ready. Look at that. Ugh. Let's go to our top down here. We have 2 cables, which are for our Corsair IQ Link stuff. This is all we got to do to hook up our AIO and all that jazz. And all that jazz. I don't know why I sing that there, but ooh, sorry, 1 cable, I almost forgot. That cable's got to go up. Plug that in real quick, and then we're done. Ugh. This cable is just so our AIO knows how fast it's spinning. That's it. There we go. Only cable. Perfect. Okay, let's go to top down. That's just time to clean it up a little bit. Oh, shoot. Never mind, 1 more cable. Ah, dang it. The USB. I forgot about the hub and I wasn't paying attention. Oh, and this is gonna be a problem. Should have plugged that in before I plugged in the GPU. Sigh duck. Okay, well, you guys get to see the GPU put in twice. So I forgot to plug in the USB. My bad. It was going so well. That was because Blondie said it's coming along nicely. If she wouldn't have said that, probably would have been fine. I blame it on Blondie. If you agree with me, just press F. I know, Zero. It's just one of those things that at the time when we planned this build, which was a long time ago, getting white 4090s was nigh impossible. And I was like, well, I can get you a black one. And so he was like, he agreed. And then now it's still getting white 4090s is still pretty hard. So it's just one of those things. Sometimes just kind of, it's still not gonna look bad. There we go. Oh. Okay. Just gotta plug in our USB. That's right there, okay. There we go. Okay, now it's all fine. No. Just make sure it's in. Okay, we're back in. Luckily, Excalibur makes this easier. The case is the Hyte Y70. The Hyte Y70 is the case. Okay, there we go. Okay, and now take this right here. So you guys got to see Hellblade, huh? What other games did Jacob play? And is Jacob a pretty good gamer? Like, would you guys like say, oh, it's just a big card. But I mean, like, again, when we ship the card and like we ship it to the person who basically had the build done, like the GPU will get taken out. Remember guys, for the most part, the case just sits on the desk. You know what I mean? Like once it's kind of done. So, you know, it's not gonna do anything more than that. So it's a big card, right? But yeah. So Sir Jacob is a good gamer. Okay, there you go. I like how he's Sir Jacob. He's got you guys well trained. I need to work on my audience. Sir Jacob, wow. Okay, so this is a little too tight there, is what this is saying. As nice as that is, I might leave it alone. Let's pull this out. Okay, let's go to top down here. Now is the time to start making this look pretty. And then we'll get this turned on and start benching. Man, I have but like every single one of these cables backwards. Oh, you're talking about the 4090 FE? Yeah. You just got, I mean, it's like one of those things you just have to, I have been lucky enough to actually be able to get an FE from Best Buy, like on time, like just happened to be there when they were on sale. 4090 FEs are actually very hard to get. But that's the thing, is that makes them just that much more rare. Yes, the white Asus Strix is beautiful. And a lot of those like that, the white Zotac 4090, I saved those for non-commission builds because they're so we can build showcase builds and new cases if we use a 4090. The good thing is like, honestly, I think with the price of the 4080 Super now, like I feel like the 4090 demand has kind of gone down to some degree, mainly just because people are really happy with the $1,000 price point of the 4080 Super. So it's just kind of like made it so, you know, and with DLSS and everything else, you know, doing 4K on a 4080 Super is reasonable. You know what I mean? It's not, you know, it's not a raw 4090 card. I mean, raw 4K card, but with DLSS, which is like, you know, the way that you measure things now, specifically with AI enhancements, right? Like it's more than good enough for 4K. Wow. There we go. Okay, so that takes care of that. Well, but AI is an important, I mean, like, whether you want to consider it or not, AI, especially when it comes to GPU performance, is just, it's just part of the deal. And the other thing too is it gives your GPU much longer legs and allows developers to perform and do more without having to necessarily wait for PC hardware to catch up. I mean, people, especially, and I can understand for your first-person shooters, right, where you're worried about latency, etc. Yes, there's still things, and I know NVIDIA continues to work with reflex and all that sort of stuff to help make that better and better on a consistent basis. But for those, you know, most people play on low visual settings and all that sort of stuff to basically maximize frame rate anyway. So, okay, guys, so there's the build. Only thing I got to do now is throw in TARDIS, different kind of AI though. It's funny because AI is such a global term that it doesn't mean the same thing, you know? Phil, you're not wrong about that either. And that's not a, I would say that the thing is that here's the deal. Like that's where ray reconstruction kind of changes stuff though, because for the first time with things like ray reconstruction, like you can actually have AI enhanced imagery that looks better than what it looks like when it's raw, right? You know, Alan Wake with, you know, an Ultra with ray reconstruction is going to look better than it will just raw rasterized 4K because AI is enhancing the overall imagery. I would hope not too, Phil, but you're not, I'm not saying that I don't think you're not onto something. Though you have to say it has been way better. I think Sucker Punch, you know, specifically when you look at even what happened with the last round of, you know, recently released Sony titles, right? Like Sucker Punch did a much better job and, you know, we didn't have the Last of Us issue, and so there hasn't been as much in terms of optimization from developers, because I feel like developers took the kick in the face and, you know, as bad as that sounds, like took the criticism and changed accordingly. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm good in terms of this fitting. Okay. I love these AIOs, by the way, because of the cables. Yeah, that's because Capone, they used AI in the wrong way. You know, Cooler Master, etc. might be great examples of where you use AI in the wrong way. AI has become so global that people don't really know when true AI is, right? So it's an interesting thing. We're not there yet, but there are a lot of things like you guys saw, for instance, like GeForce's G-Assist, right? Is a great use of AI. Like there are things that are coming and they're gonna be agents that are going to make your life better. But there are a lot of mismonikers and misuses of AI for sure. Yeah, they're here in Seattle. I worked with, Sucker Punch is a great company. They actually pitched some games to Xbox at the time, and I honestly almost got the chance to work with them. The last game I signed with Microsoft as a Microsoft dev was actually in the summer showcase, which is Age of Mythology. Okay, so what do we need here? First thing we need is this. This is gonna go right here. Of course, you're gonna cost me to twist it. There we go. Okay, so we'll zip tie that down here in a minute. Okay, so now is the time to work on these little small things here. This is why I like this is why these cables right here, I know I tout them all the time, but these cables just make doing builds like this so much easier. Okay, next up I need CPU. I need one of these. It's one, right? Yep. Oops. There we go. There's our powerful IQ. And we'll get all this cable managed here in a minute. There we go. Okay, next up we need CPU. And then I don't think we have any SATA, guys. No SATA. And nobody's SATA about that, right? Am I right? This is the one thing I actually do really appreciate about the 16 pin. I know it's had its other issues, but it does make the amount of cables you need way smaller. That's plugged in. Yeah, that's it. That's all the cables I need, guys. I do not know yet. I hope that both DreamHack and also that QuakeCon happen this year. So I would love to do QuakeCon because I'm hoping that they show, like, we get to play Doom. Am I right? You know what I mean? So the thing is planning is, and versus like what brands actually decide is, like, it usually kind of happens kind of last minute sometimes. So is it on the calendar open? Yes. Am I gonna go? I don't know. Right now I think the only thing I've got kind of confirmed right now is Gamescom. There we go. Very clean. There we go, guys. Build. Oh, you know what I did forget to do? Put the actual screws in the PSU. That's okay. That's an easy fix. Hey, thank you very much, man. Oh, wow, those new message effects. Look at that. Appreciate that. Covent, what's up, dude? 36 months. Oh, I love Covent. It's good to see you. I hope you and Brittany are doing well. What's up, Zeiston? And there, oh, that's why you're the one who knew about the new message effects. I miss you too, buddy. We should have lunch. You're still here, right? We should have lunch. I took my wife to that place that we ate at, and she really liked it. So we should, yes, for sure. Just text me, dude. I am so down. At that place that's right. I mean, dude, we live so close. KK soon, good. There we go. Okay, guys, all in. Everything clean. Okay, what do you guys think? Looks good, right? Let's throw the back on. I have not, I don't think so. I don't think I've been to Ballard Brothers. Okay, let's get this stuff put away. Let's get ourselves to feel like things are a little out of control right now. I need to get myself back into it here. Water. Okay. Static. Okay. Okay, here we go. Ugh. Oopsie. I had my foot there on purpose. There we go. Oh. Thank you very much. How are we doing on likes on YouTube? $200, guys. Let's get those last 50 so we can give away that last $25 Newegg gift card. Oh, I forgot to, I'm gonna fix this. Head over to youtube.com/Robeytech Live. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. Okay, here we go. Okay, screws are in. Oh, it's looking good, right? Okay, here we go. We're gonna do our zip tie count, then we'll go through our sponsor real quick, then we'll turn this on, then we'll benchmark. So there's a couple little steps still ahead. Look at that. But it's looking good. Okay, so let's see how many zip ties we used. Scoot it up a little bit more. There we go. Okay, here we go. Zip ties used. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 10. 1, 2, 3. 13. 13. 13 right there, guys. That's actually a nice small number, pretty reasonable amount actually comparatively. So there it is, 13, so it is odd. So let's go through our sponsor real quick, and then we'll get to the rest of the build. I mean the benchmarking. There we go. Get that out of the way. Okay. And then Will It Post prediction is up, guys. Okay, so you get finished with a build like this and you want to pick up a copy of Windows, but you don't want to head over to Newegg or something like that and pick up something for like 50, 60 bucks. Well, you can pick up a copy of Windows here at VIP/CDKdeals.com for not $200, but for a whopping, scrolling down right here, $32.45. So, or you can get it here for $23.65 if you were hit buy now. Again, same thing, use code RBCK at checkout when you hit buy now. And then, if you use RBCK, what was technically $23.65 drops all the way down to, there it is right there, $16.55. Well, Robey, that's nice. What if I also wanted to add Office, like I'm gonna do summer school or want to get something set up for my PC and I don't want to pay for Microsoft Office 365? We can just go up here, let's take a look at Office. Here is Microsoft Office 2019, 2021, 26. So here, we can get 2019, 2016 if you wanted to, which means you're not gonna basically pay for any subscription. It's yours forever. You can hit here, basically $32.56, but you can hit buy now. And the same thing, instead of $39.62, the price drops all the way down to, hit apply, and it drops down to $27.73. So it's not sketchy. So basically, Will Brawner, we've literally had thousands and thousands and thousands of people who've bought copies of Windows from this location. Literally, tons of people basically do that. And so if you have questions, you can ask right here in chat. We've had a number of people who've basically done this. So if you have questions, for sure. They are OEM kits. We have had it checked out. So remember, the one thing is they're one use, which means as long as you don't change the motherboard, you should be absolutely fine for basically transferring and upgrading parts and all that sort of stuff. So anyway, you can check it out, VIP/CDKdeals.com. They are if you want to pick up a copy of Windows and get it at a cost savings. Last thing I want to tell you guys about is Robeytech.com. So you can head over to Robeytech.com. This is a great place if, some people said, hey, Robey, if I want to build a build, or if I want to help you and I don't necessarily have money for subs or whatever it was, you head over to Robeytech.com. Here's all the affiliates you can click on. So before you shop at Amazon or Best Buy, just click on this. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but basically we get a little bit of a kickback. So if you're buying groceries at Amazon or you're buying anything from Amazon, just make sure you click here first, but you can also do it from Best Buy, Corsair, Lenovo, you name it, and then you can go right there. And like I said, it just gives us a little bit of a kickback. The other thing too is if you saw a build you liked, you can head over to Robeytech.com/builds. You can see all of our builds are here along with all the parts. So here's that Hyte Y70 build we're building right now. And you can actually see all the parts are listed as well as the actual video itself. So great place if you're looking for a build, you want to see what the costs are or something like that. You can look through any one of these and say, oh, I'd love to build an Antec C5, and it gives you a great place to basically start and figure that stuff out. Last thing I want to talk about is, of course, deals. Oh, and big announcement, just so you guys know, if you go to, well, I think it's here, maybe, big announcement, the pads, the Robeytech build mats are back in stock. So if you want to go over to newegg.com/Robey, we need to get a link built in for that, but the pads are back in stock. So if you do want to buy build mats, they are available, and you should be able to buy them now. If not, they will be up tonight, but they are here. You can buy them, and you can pick them up now. I don't think they're in the store though. It doesn't look, oh, there they are. No, right there, yeah. Oh, it's still not showing. I will make sure that he turns those on. So they will be up tonight. They're still the same ones, and they are, so all of our stuff is here, robeytech.com/store, and then the builds are actually, the build mats are here. So I will make sure that I will text right now and make sure that they are put up. Stores are, yes, the Robey cats are coming too. By the way, Jacob says he takes Robey cat everywhere he can. I'm making sure they should be up soon. Okay. So anyway, you can pick them up now. They are for sale, and you guys can actually get them. Okay, last thing. Let's see what deals we have right now. Okay, so the XPG ADATA 4 terabyte NVMe drive. Holy crud! Look at this, dude. On sale right now for $234.99. So if you want to pick up a 4 terabyte NVMe drive, $234.99 if you're looking for an amazing gaming drive. The Acer Nitro 5, this is a Ryzen 5 with a 4050, 16 gigs of RAM, and a 512 SSD. On sale, $699.99. The Acer Nitro you can upgrade, so you can grab another 32 gig kit, which is right there for another 97 bucks, which means you'd have a 32 gig 4050 system for less than $1,000, which is actually a really good deal. The ABS, which is Newegg's pre-built company, the Aqua Gaming PC with the 13400F, an RTX 4060, and 32 AI powered performance. Geez, 32 gigs of DDR4 and a 1 terabyte NVMe. That's not $850 for a 4060 13400 system. That is, again, another really good price. Skytech, another pre-built company, their Blaze 4 gaming PC with a Ryzen 7 7700, an RTX 4070, 32 gigs of RAM, and a 2 terabyte SSD, $1499.99. Wow. Okay, so those, again, really, really great, solid pre-built options there. And then the Asus 24-inch monitor with his 75 hertz, 1 millisecond low motion blur, 79 bucks over at Newegg. So, yeah. And then you can buy both the Asus RG Zephyrus G14, which is the Ryzen 9 version with a RTX 4060, and you can get an ROG Ally, both on sale. You can get them in a combo for $1699, and you can get them both for a combo if you want to get a really good laptop plus ROG Ally combination right there. So anyway, wow, those are some amazing deals, guys. So robeytech.com/deals if you guys want to check those out. That NVMe drive and those two pre-builts are actually really, really good deals. Wow. Okay, good job, Tom. Good job, Tom, on that. Who doesn't love a good combo? I love a good combo. Okay, so here we go, guys. Time to see, does it post? I think he's watching his son's basketball game, so he may not be here yet. Okay, so let's get this plugged in. Oh, there we go. Let's grab our power and our stuff right there. There we go. Power. Ooh. Let's grab this and this. Yeah, okay, so baseball game. Sorry, not basketball, baseball. Oh, that sucks, Idle. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's watching his son's baseball game. Okay, here we go, guys. The final moment. The build is about to turn on. We're gonna do some benchmarking here in a minute. I'm gonna make sure that's on. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, let's find the power. It's been a while, apparently, since I built a PC. Well, actually, it's only been a week. Never mind, that's stupid. 3, 2, 1. There it goes. Fans are on. Man, they're spilling really fast here. Okay, we're gonna go to capture. Still waiting. Well, this is running, the GPU is running at 100%. That's weird. The GPU is running super fast. Let's see something real quick. Yeah, I don't like this either, guys. I feel like the GPU, something's wrong with the GPU. I'm just gonna reboot it real quick. Okay, I'm gonna try this one more time. Yeah, that GPU is running really. Okay, so it is posting. It is posting. But I feel like, yeah. But this is, it's posting not on the GPU, which is what I wanted to test, because it's like, it felt like there was something wrong. So I feel like something is wrong with the GPU. Yeah, it's not even detecting the 4090. No, this doesn't feel like a Rizer cable thing. This feels like something might be. This feels like something might be wrong with the GPU itself. Sometimes we don't open them, but the other thing too that was weird is that I opened the box, and it wasn't a Supreme. This is a Gaming X Trio, which is the part that's super strange. So I almost feel like something is amiss here. No, it was, these are supposed to be brand new. Yeah, this is the same thing. It's also a gaming, this is also a, it feels weird. It feels like something like with the order or whatever it was, but these feel like these are not Supremes. These are 4090, these are Gaming X Trios. I'm gonna let this update real quick, and then I'm gonna shut it down and switch to a different GPU. It is posted, guys. I mean, I'm using it right now. I don't remember, like again, these were ordered a long time ago, so we have to go back and look. If it is what it is, we'll get the GPUs fixed. I'm not overly worried about it. So we didn't, so because for new GPUs, we don't actually open them because we want people to have the new GPU open experience. So this was actually tested with a 4090 FE. So not with the actual GPUs in the box here, yeah. So right now it's using the CPU integrated GPU to basically use this. I'm gonna shut this down and I'm gonna switch GPUs to this other one and see if this other one works. And then if not, then we'll have to figure out what we did. Or why these I don't know what happened, but this was the one that we had, so we'll have to figure this out. And it's not a big deal, we'll get it fixed. No, I don't think so because we did test the riser cable. The only thing we didn't test was the GPU, so we did test the riser cable. So let me make sure I'm on the right one here. Let's go to side here. Just gonna throw this one in here real quick. This doesn't feel like it's seating all the way. Oh wait, it's not seated. Do this. Just make sure here. It's a little easier to do this when it's laying down. I wonder if the other one wasn't seated all the way, but for now I've already got this one out. That seems better seated. I wonder if I didn't seat it right, because it felt like this one, because I wasn't even able to get this in without taking this out. So I'm wondering if I just didn't seat it right, because I did it standing up instead of laying down. So I wonder if that's what it was, and it's actually the card was fine, but it's all too late now. Whoa, shoot. Guess we'll find out here in just a second, right? Okay, let's see if this works better. Okay. Let's switch this over. Okay, one more time. See what happens here. It's not going as fast as it can. This is not lighting up though. Well, I'm gonna deal with one thing at a time first. Oh, it is posting. Okay, so that's good. So this GPU works. We only have one DIMM of Corsair DDR5 though. Come on! Okay, let's see what's going on with the DDR5. That's weird. I might reseat it. Yeah, it only shows one DIMM. Well, wait a minute. Did it only show one DIMM? Okay, let's throw that in here real quick. All right, there we go. Okay, now we have like a normal view here. Don't need 200%. All right, now let's take a look at IQ here. It's only showing DIMM 2. Oh no, it shows them both. Well, now they're both lit. That's weird. It shows only one, but it shows only half of this one lit, which is weird. I'm gonna reseat these real quick. But yeah. So funny, like it's just like, wow. How much RAM do we have? We have 2 of 4. and 30. Okay, so yeah, everything. It's 2 of 4, 6,000 megahertz, and 32 gigs. Okay, so we have all the RAM. It's just not showing up in IQ. That's so weird. Okay, let's shut this down and I'm gonna, yeah. So it's just reseat. But I mean, like again, it's showing 32 gigs, so it reads it. The GPU, I just don't think I seated it very well. So. Oopsie. Okay, that's reseated. Okay, RAM is reseated. Okay, lit up both on time. Okay, that seems good. Yeah, I know. Sorry, Turdog. Okay, it's posting right away. That's a good sign. Boot into Windows. Okay, all the RAM is synced now. That's good. So it looks like we're in good shape. Okay, there we are. Yeah, okay. All of it looks good. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go to here. I don't want the wizard. I just want the... Okay. Okay, let's turn the brightness down so you guys can see it a little bit better, and then we'll just let's do abstract. There we go. So there you go, that looks good. There we go, a nice little abstract there. That looks good. Nice brightness. Here's it is from the front. Okay, let's do some peels. Okay, here we go. First one, we're just gonna peel this one. Oh. I'm gonna do the peels here in a second. ASMR style, you say? Okay, here we go. I need it on this side though. Ready? Which camera am I on? Okay, here we go. Let's go to side. Here we go. Oh, beautiful. Oh, there's that one. I'm gonna go to the static cam here. Trying to find the peel on this one. There we go. Oh, nice. One more. And there we go. Okay, all peeled, looking good. That is a beautiful build. I just gotta say, that looks really good. Okay, just going to check one thing real quick before we get too far. Run the poll, will it peel? Yes, it will. I'm glad you guys like it. Just make sure XMP is enabled. Fans I don't have to worry about because they're running here. Let's go to F7. Overclock. Okay. Okay, everything is squared. No, it didn't freeze. Okay. Pop it in. Let's just check our temps real quick. There we go. Okay, let's check temps. Hardware info, monitor, CPU ID. So right now we're idling. We're getting close, guys, 19. Okay, so we're running pretty well. Idle is at 46, okay. But I don't know what it's, oh, if Steam's running or anything like that, no? Okay, let's open up, let's go to IQ though. I wanna make sure we have a good cooling thing here. Cooling. So we'll set it all to, well, I'm gonna set it to extreme. So in other words, so we can get our best in terms of the thing. We'll run it back to balance when he gets in there, but. And then I want it just be extreme. So in other words, the pump's gonna run things, so we're good there. Okay, so there it is, it's at 39 now. Okay, here we go, let's run Cinebench. I'm gonna run 10 minutes. And starting now. There goes, fans are spinning up. Well, the GPU fans aren't going to spin if they're not needed. This is not an extension, it was proximity, it was a replacement. It's a replacement cable from CableMod. So temps are fine, 76, 77 degrees, 76, 77. We're probably hitting in the low 35, yeah. Again, we could go up to PL8. We could do some, well, again, this is running at base settings, right? So this is Intel stock, which is why we're seeing temperatures in the 70s, but no problem in terms of gaming and stuff like that. And then again, it's having no issues whatsoever cooling this. Did I answer your question, Proximity? So again, no temp issues. We're gonna probably end up being in the 80s at the most. So yeah, not overly worried. It's actually, the score's going up. It's at 36 now. Still pushing higher wattage. I'm actually 237. So we could actually set it up to one level above if we wanted to, but again, we're keeping temps, everything low, not doing anything crazy with the 14900K, and then if you wanna play with it, you can. All right, so that's good. Temps are good. Let's open up Steam. Hey, thank you, Sergeant Nobody. Yeah, it was Proximity, but then I realized I had the wrong one. So I switched to a cable mod, which is for ASUS PSUs. Where is my phone? This is not logged in. This may kill everything. I feel like this is supposed to be done, but maybe it's not. But it has everything else, so maybe, we'll see. $447 now. There's 545 people. That's just that weird thing it does from time to time. I don't know why it does that. Oh, this doesn't have all of the stuff. Oh, this one didn't get updated, did it? Huh. Oh wait, no it did. Okay. It's the cloud sync it's syncing, okay. It's got Elden Ring, okay, good. So let's take a look at Cyberpunk 2077 and then just, ooh. Well, before I do that, one thing I forgot to do. Okay, get it. I'm gonna fix this real quick. Go to monitoring. GPU 1 is our 4090. Show in on-screen display, overwrite group name. Okay, we're gonna add our stuff so you can see it when we're gaming, because that's what you guys want to see. I don't care about vid usage, memory usage I do care about. We'll do core clock, of course. I don't know about memory clock, power we do care about. GPU, rest of that stuff not important. CPU temperature, show, override. We're gonna put this back to i9 14900K. Oops. Apply. CPU usage. Apply. CPU clock. Apply. CPU power. RAM usage I don't care about. Frame rate I do. I'm gonna call it game. And then we're gonna do frame time. game, and then we'll also put it text and graph. All right, here we go. Let's just do some cyberpunk stuff because that's what we like to see. I do not see it on here. Let me do one other. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's there. Okay, cool. It's there. Make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay. Continue without account, play. See you, Turdog. Oh, wow, TARDIS. Yeah, I just want to show, this is always just kind of the best way to kind of show how the game does, right? So we'll play around with some, this is at 1440p, guys, not 4K. Just because I really like 14, I could do this at 4K, but most people are playing at 1440p. It's gonna extend the life of your GPU. It's just idyllic in terms of your high refresh rate plus basically monitor stuff, so that's why I like to show that the most. This monitor is actually capable of doing 1080p, 4K, and 1440p. Right now, Fractal Phenomenon, it's between that and like Alan Wake. What happened to my screen? Yeah, I'm not trusting these. I feel like something's wrong with these GPUs. Because that's the second time that's essentially happened. Best looking game, Avatar, really? All right, guys, I think we are at a need to RMA GPUs place at this, guys. So sorry, we're gonna have to kind of call it there. I mean, the build is beautiful, but something seems weird about these GPUs. So we're gonna pause here, figure that out, and I want to make sure that he gets a GPU that isn't having issues. And I've seen it now freeze twice, and so it just feels like something is weird. No, because again, we tested this. So Nasty Yoda, we've done these tests with these ones. I know it's not the GPU cable, and again, we did all the benching and stuff like that. This is definitely a GPU issue. Update, the BIOS is already updated. All of that stuff is already done. Maybe Zig PC, I'll have to ask, but we'll have to. I'm gonna get this. I already can tell that there's something weird with just these GPUs in general. Like the fact that they're in Supreme boxes completely wrapped and they're not Supremes, and I don't have a replacement for this guy, so I got to dig to what's happening here and figure out what's going on, and then we'll take care of that. So. Yeah, so it's probably something like that. Not a big deal. We'll definitely get him squared away, and we'll go from there. Yeah, we got to do what's right. And I'm sorry. I mean, we're not cutting. You guys still got to see the whole build. You saw temps were fine. I just think there's a GPU issue we got to get fixed. So, yeah, the model and the box don't match, which we had two of them and we got them, and so we're gonna go figure out what essentially happened. It's genuinely weird because these aren't. I was like opened and I was like, why is this not this GPU? And then I had two of them and I'm like, this seems real. We still have the giveaway though. Yes, thank you very much. So we have a $50 Newegg gift card up for grabs. Did we get the last likes? Yeah, exactly. The model and the box don't match. That's the part that was sus. Yeah, so I feel like it's a GPU issue and we have something where we're gonna go track down where this was happening and get our stuff back. Yeah. 9 guys, let's get these last 9 likes and then we'll do the giveaway. Yeah, it's just sus. Yeah, stone throw away. But while we're waiting for that, let's go ahead and do the other giveaway. Let's get those last one and then we'll do the last one. Giveaway, exclamation point, Newegg now, $50 Newegg gift card up for grabs. Exclamation point, Newegg now, $50 Newegg gift card up for grabs starting right now. $50 up for nabs. Two minutes, guys. Let's get those last. Let's get those last bits. Try it one more time, just to see if it does the same thing. Just seems weird. I wonder. I wonder. Is there a firmware update for? Is there a firmware update for GPUs? Firmware. It just shows MSI Afterburner, and I'm gonna download MSI Center and just see if maybe it might be a firmware update. Dude, yeah, don't spam, guys. Four seconds, 3, 2, 1. Drawing now. Congratulations to Mark H in North Carolina. Mark H in HC. Congratulations, Mark. You are the winner of the RTX of the $50 Newegg gift card. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. GG, Mark. Okay, do we get the last 250? I do not want freaking Norton. No, go away. Okay, so Mystic Light is on here. YouTube goal reached. Okay, let's do this other one. Okay, so this is, we'll do exclamation point community for this one. $25 Newegg gift card up for grabs. Starting that giveaway right now, guys. $25 up for grabs. Going right now. $25. Go ahead and do it, guys. 25 bucks. Exclamation point community. Uh, 40 seconds left, guys. Nothing there. Oh, I forgot. I just realized that this has all of it. So let's do steady, and we'll do. Wait. There we go. I just realized that the GPU, like, there we go. That looks better. Okay, let's just. I'm just gonna try this real quick. just gonna run and see if it runs. Okay, congratulations to AIT SW Dwave. Thank you very much. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging out today. We are back tomorrow for Intel Live. We're going to be playing Monster Hunter. We're going to be checking out some new stuff from Origin PC, talking about their 14900 HXs, as well as showcasing their 14900K system that we actually are running here at Robeytech as a long-term test. So you can definitely tune in and check that out as well. Plus, we're going to have giveaways of Monster Hunter and a bunch of stuff like that tomorrow. That's starting tomorrow at noon. Then we're back Saturday at noon, checking out the Cougar Conqueror, the Cougar LV214 or something like that. Brand new case, all beautiful red black. That's going to be super, super awesome, and that's happening tomorrow, on Saturday, starting at 2 p.m. Pacific. So we still got 2 streams left. Thank you again, everybody, for coming back and joining us. Thank you for NVIDIA for the raid. We will get this build fixed, and of course, making sure it's awesome for the future owner. It's not Monster Hunter World, it's Monster Hunter, the other one, Live or something like that, but yeah. And we're gonna be giving away lots of copies. So Saturday at 2, not noon, Saturday at 2. So anyway, guys, that is it for me. Have an amazing night. We will be back, and I'll try and get some Elden Ring in later. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye, guys.